So Ghost Stars have released yet more exclusive scenes from the second season of Power Book 2 Ghost. If you haven't seen them, then I will link all of them down below as usual, but we're going to be talking about Monet warning Tariq that he better not be connected to this murder with Jabari, with Tariq of course lying to Monet, something that I mentioned a while ago in Tariq's character breakdown, that he will be keeping his and Kane's involvement in Jabari's death a secret. There was also a few more scenes where Tariq is talking to Tasha, which I think will be one of his nightmares that he has, which he'll wake up from. He tells Diana that he's got her, with problems on the horizon with his and Lauren's relationship as well. Now there were also a few clues as to who got arrested in one of the promo teasers, and of course it's going to be Tariq who's going to be arrested, and I'm going to tell you why. We're going to run through the scenes which match up, and also talk about Tariq's inner ghost. So we're going to be breaking down a lot of new exclusive scenes in this video for Tariq, Monet, Lauren and Diana. But of course, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But let's talk about the first scene, which is between Monet and Tariq. Some of you might have heard me mention this before, that Tariq and Kane, they're going to be keeping their involvement in Jabari's murder a secret from Monet. And that's because we heard her in a previous teaser telling someone that they need to go to Stansfield and find out who killed that professor, which I think she's talking to Diana. So since then, we knew that Monet, she doesn't know the full truth behind Jabari's death. And this scene tells us exactly that. Monet, Drew and Diana and Tariq, they're sitting around the table in Monet's house, and Monet questions Tariq, "Are you sure you had nothing to do with this man's murder?" And Tariq, lying through his teeth, tells Monet that he had nothing to do with it. She warns him though, "You know what happens if you're lying, right?" And Tariq knows the consequences of what lying will do to him. Monet doesn't seem like she's playing games this season, especially because of all the issues that she's had in the first season. She's going to be a lot more hands-on in season 2 with the decision making, putting things into motion, whereas last season most of the decisions, they were made by Lorenzo. But both Kane and Tariq, they're going to be keeping their involvement in Jabari's murder a secret. But what happens when Monet finds out that Tariq's not only involved, he's the one that pulled the trigger after Kane shot him? There was a clue in a few scenes that were released that Tariq will be the one to be arrested. Ghost Stars released this promo a week or so ago, with someone being arrested and being put into the back of a police car, and it was an overhead shot, so it's very difficult to make out who it was. But the latest teaser, which shows us Tariq walking around the campus, which is hot as anything, there's cops everywhere, but Tariq is wearing the exact same suit that he was when he was arrested in this scene. So it does seem that Tariq, he's going to be arrested, with Lauren and Carrie looking on, and as Monet warns Tariq, "You never think that dirt that you do is going to come back to you," and she's right. This time the dirt is going to come back to Tariq in more ways than one. There was another clue in another teaser with Carrie and her involvement. Carrie was handed a USB stick, and no doubt this could be the contents of what's on Jabari's computer. Why Carrie will put 2 and 2 together is because in the first season of Ghost, she confronted Jabari about writing a story about her without her permission. She knows that Jabari has written a story of someone before, and when she reads what Jabari's written, she'll realize that this is about someone else's life that Jabari's writing about. With Carrie's past experience as a prosecutor and also ties with Davis McLean, we can't forget that Carrie has a past and history with Davis McLean because it will play a part. But with all this information, Carrie will be putting 2 and 2 together, and she'll be towing the fine line between survival and death itself. Now we also hear Davis McLean telling Tariq, "Do not trust anyone," and he's right. You really can't trust anyone in this game, and this is the man that Tariq will be glad that he has on his side, because with Davis McLean, he's someone who loves money, loves to win, but he also wins without knowing the full truth. Davis McLean doesn't need the truth to win. We heard McLean telling Tasha that it doesn't matter what the truth is, it's what they can sell to a jury. And no doubt it's going to be the same approach he's going to have when it comes to this whole situation that Tariq is going to face when he's got his back up against the wall for the murder of Jabari. Cooper Saxe is also going to play a huge role in this as well, but he's going to be out for himself. He's all about power, he has a reputation with it in his family, and failing at his last role as a US attorney, the last thing he'll want to do is go back to his family and his brother and be classed as this failure, because that's what they want, and Cooper Saxe, he's not going to give them the satisfaction. I do think Cooper Saxe, he will eventually get a win. But Tariq is really going to have a nightmare of a season, just like we're going to see him waking up from a dream that he'll be having of his mom. In the teaser, we see Tariq holding a phone, and it seems like he's FaceTiming Tasha, but I think this is going to be a dream sequence that Tariq has, which he wakes up from. We saw something very similar in season 1 when Tasha had a dream of Raina. It was Tariq's 18th birthday, and with Tariq and Raina being twins, they used to celebrate their birthdays together, ordering 2 separate cakes, and in Tasha's dream, Raina knocked on the door like she'd just come home, and as if her baby girl was never killed. Of course she wakes up inside those 4 walls in her cell and instantly comes back to reality, and in this second season, I think we're going to see the same from Tariq when he has a few nightmares himself of his mom, Raina, and who knows, possibly Ghost too. We all know that he's going to be having hallucination scenes of Kanan, which we see again in the teaser, but a new scene was Tariq in a hoodie, very ghost-like, and Tariq will be bringing out his inner ghost this season. He's going to have some tough choices to make, he's going to have to make some sacrifices, I'm sure he'll definitely have to kill, and he'll have a lot of choices to make across the board. For example, with his love life with Lauren, Effie, and Diana, which we'll get to, but who to trust, who to work with, and what he's really going to do to protect himself and his baby sister Yaz. Because that's all he has left in this world now. Yaz is his family. I get this question a lot in the comment section about what happened to Grandma Estelle, and if Yaz is going into foster care, then it's either that Grandma Estelle is unable to look after Yaz because she's too sick, or she just can't cope, or Grandma Estelle, she's being killed off. It's the only logical explanation as to why Yaz is going into foster care. But Tariq is going to want to hold on to the last person left in his family, as this teaser image shows. But I think he's going to need Rashad Tate's help with this, which we all know won't come free with Rashad Tate. But back to the ghost-like Tariq scene is something that Joseph Sikora also teased in one of his Instagram comments that he replied to. He said that Michael Rainey Jr., who plays Tariq, is Ghost. And as I've mentioned a few times, there are many versions of Ghosts, and we are seeing the rise of Ghost through Tariq. He's on a journey, growing up and learning, and doing some of the same things that Ghost had to do. Granted that Tariq chose this path, he had the chance to live a normal life, and that's what Ghost wanted for him, but he didn't want to take the easy option. He wanted to be in the game. Just like Kanan said, he was born a gangster, and hopefully this season, we do see that side coming through Tariq, but we also do need to see him being able to throw his hands eventually, that's for sure. But there is more. There's Tariq, Lauren, Diana, and Effie, with Lauren telling Tariq that just when things are getting good between us, you get real distracted. And that's because Tariq will have a lot of distractions this season, just like we've spoken about throughout this video. And on top of all of this, there's Diana and there's Effie too. Tariq tells Diana that he's got her. Another Ghost-like thing to say, I've got you, I've got this. It's reminiscent to what Ghost used to say when he had issues. He used to constantly tell Tasha, I've got this. And does Tariq really have it all under control? In season 1, he did speak to Tasha over the phone, and he tells her that you know how Ghost always used to say, drug dealers either end up dead or in jail. Well, I think I found another way. Well, let's see if Tariq can live up to his words and stay out of jail and stay alive. And finally, the teaser also showed us Monet warning someone, don't you ever forget about who your family is. And she's warning one of the TARDIS, of course, either Diana, Drew, Kane, or Zeke. It definitely has to be one of the kids, and it could be any one of them for any reason. It could be Zeke who she could be warning because he could be thinking about snitching. She could well be warning Kane because we know their relationship is going to be really rocky, even though she'll accept him back into the family again. It could be Drew because he may be getting distracted with Ev, although I do think we'll see Drew going down a dark path this season, which we'll get to during his character breakdown. And she could also be talking to Diana as well, because we all know she's going to fall for Tariq. And Monet's warned her before that whoever's around Tariq for too long will end up dead or in jail. The warning shot has already been fired in the first season that trouble follows Tariq wherever he goes, and season 2 is going to be bringing a lot of trouble, that's for sure. So drop me your thoughts down below on the new clues, images, and teasers that were released for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. Drop all your thoughts and predictions down below, and of course if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.